Hot off the press. Who's this
We got
guy?
the bracket.
No. England. The fallen champs, the clipped. They've never been champs though.
I don't remember if they ever not actually. Surely, yeah, they made it to nationals once.
Yeah, but they lost in the semifinals. Yeah, this is just the cannon fodder for the first match. Oh, he wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Bro
needed
just
to at
baited
all.
me.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Rat Pack Reacts. Today we're watching Haikyuu episode 14. Yeah, if you like what you see, make sure you drop a like while you're down there. Check out our Patreon in the description. Let's get right into Haikyuu episode 14.
Oh my god, that's from the opening.
Dang, it's already June?
They started in what, April?
March, I think.
March?
Either March or April. One of the two. Lose once and that's it.
Single elimination brackets are brutal, dude. Like, you have one opportunity to be off and you're just out.
Yeah. You don't got time to play multiple games.
These guys are here's 3 to watch high school boys.
Are this year's 3 to watch, I see. Ushiwaka. Wakatoshi Ushijima. It's his full name. Yeah. You're nothing like him.
Oh, we're getting a bunch of name drops now, aren't we? Nah, these guys are nothing.
Wakatani South. Date Tech.
See, they're prepared now, though. They know. They might be something. He's got white hair.
The Iron Wall.
All right, the music kicked in with that.
Go, Date
Bro,
Tech.
it's just spoiling the calls. See? Date. Bum.
I'm reading American.
They're set her as the most offensive power on the team. Oikawa.
The best all-around player in the prefecture.
He is the entire team.
Yeah.
Nah, we already got Oikawa on lock. Shiratorizawa.
Shiratorizawa.
Commanding Shiratorizawa. What was my prediction? I think I said that we would beat Alba Josai but lose to Shiratorizawa in this tournament. Or maybe not even make it to Shiratorizawa. Maybe they beat Alba Josai, lose to Date Tech, and don't even get to face Shiratorizawa.
So weird hearing Date Tech.
Asked too much. Oh. Never mind. Bracket don't work like that. Oh. Maybe Alba Josai's beating them. Okay, putting 2 of the top 4 in the same block? Are there not 4 blocks?
Yeah.
What is this seeding? The Japanese system of not having like designated feeder schools is so weird.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna go to this random school.
Right. Sometimes like many miles away from where I live. I don't. Is this like an actual thing they do? Or is it just an anime thing where they'll like live on their own to go to a school in high school?
That has to be an anime thing. There's no way.
But it's like so common.
Yeah. Volleyball is 5th. Such and such high school.
That's that confidence we like to
there's
see.
that high hopes.
Bro's about to proselytize to her.
What does that word even mean, Kyle?
Bro doesn't know what proselytize means. Everyone point and laugh.
Buckminster Fullering out here.
Ah, she transferred with him. They separated the gyms for the teams because the artist did not want to draw both teams.
Yeah.
Just took him out, bro.
Hey, we need him. We need him.
That's what's going to happen later on. We're going to lose all of our defenders because Nishinoya is going to get suspended again and Daichi's going to get KO'd.
Suga's going to die in a horrific bus accident.
You just have to get past this cannon fodder and then lose to Date Tech.
Yeah, Suga, you're not playing, sorry.
Suga, bad news. Staring at himself in the mirror, screaming to get amped up.
I think he's looking at the poster.
About a goon.
Yeah.
He's RPing with himself. He's cosplaying now? Does their convenience store farm their own crops? That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
How amped would you be if someone said, "I'll bring you a bottle of sake sometime"? That's all right. Bring me something that tastes good.
Can I just get like $5 per game I show up to? Like,
Adjust. Where's Daichi getting the money to treat them all to this
that's what
every
I'm
day?
saying, yeah.
They're all running convenience stores? Oh, he's gonna ask him to practice. He's getting his own tech.
Yeah.
Bro just
Yeah.
has not been getting played. That's absolutely brutal. Staring longingly at the
Staring
moon.
right at the moon, yep.
Hey, that's where we're gonna be someday.
I want to jump that high.
Straight over the moon.
The moon is a volleyball that I can hit.
The ultimate spike. What does it say?
It looks sick. It says Tobe. Just fly. Yeah. There's more.
They're dialed in now. Yeah. They're in tears.
We can't win. Or we can't lose.
We can't
win. We have to win.
We have to let her down. Stampede. What in the world?
Well, Scooby-Doo sound effect there. Yeah, the game.
We're giving that the same weight as the race to the gym.
Oh no, that's a long whistle.
How's that gonna work? You know, switch gyms. The world. You don't remember that philosophical speech from the teacher with Christ the Redeemer?
Yeah. I don't know what anybody else in the world is doing. Is the new opening. All right, 3, 2, 1. 7 out of 10.
We agree. Yeah. The squirrels are going ham for it. They're loving this episode.
Yeah, I mean, it was just
very,
set up to...
Yeah, just very reserved.
We had to get the names. We had to get Wakatani South.
Right. I appreciate that we actually had a moment to just step back and go, these are the big names. Yeah. This is where they are in the bracket. This is kind of what you're expecting to see. We don't know where the others are in the bracket before. We only know where Date Tech is.
And we know
the first team we're facing
or something.
Oh, and what was the Alba Josai is also in the same.
Yeah, they're in the same
block.
So yeah.
But we don't know where Shiratorizawa or Ken Watanabe is. And it's not relevant because we're never going to face off against them because they're going to get creamed by Shiratorizawa.
You don't think we're ever facing Wakatani South?
No.
Ever?
None of those characters looked relevant, dude. Even Date Tech was looking a bit generic, but they at least had the dude with white hair.
Okay. So you think they're gonna beat the first guys, Ikutani or whatever, Nikutani?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. It might be like a hard fought match. I don't know. We'll see. But we were like putting pressure on Oikawa and Nekoma, which are like way more. At least in terms of portrayal. If we're power scaling the volleyball teams in terms of like narrative and portrayal.
Date Tech beat them last time, and Asahi didn't get a single spike through. That's what they said.
Yeah, I think Date is going to be a challenge.
Yeah,
I'm saying
and they have to. So they said
like no name school they're playing against.
Yeah, they said if they beat the first guys, then it's Date Tech.
Yeah.
And then Alba Josai is in their block. So at some point,
they will undoubtedly face off against Alba Josai, and that'll probably, I don't know, will that be where the season ends? There's 24, 25 episodes. That was 14.
25.
I could feasibly see, because 2 games, 5 to 6 episodes reasonably. I think is a pretty fair estimate for that, maybe even faster. So we might get, I mean, I'm sure we'll probably beat Alba Josai, and then maybe they'll have like a break in the tournament where we have like an episode of downtime. I don't know exactly how these tournaments run.
Yeah. And then there's a second season as well.
But yeah, if they beat them, I don't know if they'll lose or if they'll keep going off to actually face against Shiratorizawa or what'll happen. Maybe they lose against Ken Watanabe. I genuinely cannot remember the name of the school.
Wakatani South isn't in
South.
Yeah, isn't in the
same
block.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is I think they're going to win the block.
To play against Wakatani South.
They'll win the block. I doubt they're going to win the whole tournament. That would be crazy to just revving out of the gates, just go straight for the tournament. I mean, it's not impossible, but we haven't even faced off against these other 3 top teams at all. We know nothing about them.
All right. This wasn't explicitly stated, but they said to Nekoma, we have to see you at Nationals to play against you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Nationals comes after the Inter-High prefectural tournament, right? So, that's the season. And we have third years.
Yeah.
So
maybe they don't face off against Nekoma.
We have third years, so
sometimes that just happens. I don't know, because like, are we really just gonna? Is it genuinely from like next episode on? We're just gonna be in one tournament until like the end of the second season. Like, that would be insane.
People really like tournament arcs.
That would
Kyle.
be like the longest
People
tournament arc ever,
really
bro.
like tournament arcs.
It's like bordering on like Records of Ragnarok level of tournament
I'm
arc.
not going to spoil anything. I'm just going to say
And I'm not
that
saying it's impossible. That would be kind of crazy to me, to be honest. It just leaves so little room for downtime. It's just like game after game after game. No speculation. We just know where we're going. If we win, we go to face Shiratorizawa or Wakitani or whoever, wherever, whenever.
Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. I know. But you don't know.
4 seasons in movies?
So we got season 1, season 2, season 3, which is a 10-episode season.
There's no way they.
And then season 4 has
winning.
part 1.
There's
part
no way
2.
the whole series is just all in this one year, and it's just like this one tournament and then nationals, and it's just they just go on this massive streak.
Hey man, they
from
like I
bottom
never said
of nothing to beating.
I
the
never
top
said
of the
they couldn't lose.
country.
But if they lose, then the third years are done.
Yeah. Is Aussie a third year?
Yeah.
That's
so
rough.
the third years are Asahi, Suga, Daichi,
I think that's it.
and that's it. Yeah.
Maybe some of the no names, but
No, they're all the no names are second years.
are they?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not unreasonable because it's not like all of those people can't be replaced. Asi's clearly being set up to be replaced by like Tanaka and Hinata. They're both taking up the spiker positions. Sugawara's just already been replaced. He's gone.
He's been replaced.
May as well not be there. Daichi is going to be replaced by Yamaguchi. Yamaguchi's next team captain.
You think Yamaguchi is the next team captain?
You ain't believe in
second
Yamaguchi?
Year? No, I don't.
Why not?
That's a good question though. Who do you think would be the next team captain?
Realistically, of the group, it would probably if it has to be a third year, it'd probably be Tanaka. I think it would be the most reasonable replacement as team captain. He's going to be the most experienced by the time. And this is one of the no names, but the only other options I can realistically see are Kageyama and Tsukishima. I don't see Nishinoya or Hinata
Tsukishima being a captain?
Yeah, once he grows into his own, develops a little, becomes a bit more of a human being with empathy.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Empathy and emotion.
Sure, I guess. Sure.
Kageyama also kind of needs to develop a bit and become a bit more of a team player before he becomes team captain. That's the thing, is like none of them that outside of Daichi really have like team captain qualities. You know? Plus, when the year passes, a whole new group of first years.
Maybe that'd be a hurdle that they have to overcome.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like I think Tanaka, Kageyama, and Tsukishima are the clear forerunners for the position, but all of them still need personal development before they're really at that level. Yeah. None of them are at the level of, dragging others along with them like Daichi is, where he brings everyone up, rising tide and whatnot.
What an interesting theory.
If I had to bet on it, I would probably say first it'll be Tanaka.
All right, let's take a step back.
Right.
Next game.
Yes.
The Iku
wash. Total wash.
Yeah, just all right. So you're counting them out completely.
Yeah,
There's
they're
no
NPCs.
chance. Like we're not even going to get a story.
It's going to be Daichi
just
absolutely demolishing his old junior high friend.
All right. So then we go to Date Tech.
Yes.
What do you
hard
think
fought win?
Hard fought
where
win.
They're going to be forced to come together in the final hour. It's going to be like they're down 24 to like 15.
Listen, Kyle,
and they're going to have a crazy run back up.
Listen, you've said that like we have a tough time against a defense-heavy team.
Yeah,
and they're called the Iron Wall. So you think that's going to be their that's going to be
their level up, their intense battle to get a hockey bloom.
You think that's going to be our team development? Yeah. Okay. All right. So
these squirrels are livid, bro.
I don't think we saw who was going to be after Date Tech.
No, it just. it showed us, but I couldn't
we know.
read it,
Okay. Let's just say like there's some random team, right? What do you think about the random team?
I mean, if it's just some random no-name team, it's going to be a wash.
If we haven't heard about them yet, they're just washed.
Right now,
okay. So then we have washes until
Seijo.
Yeah.
And that's going to be down to the wire. They're going to be tied. They're going to be tied, and they keep going to be taking a point and tying it up over and over and over.
Over and again.
And it's going to go to like 600 to 600 until finally,
yeah.
Until finally Hinata gets like a crazy play and levels up, and starts like actually flying. Like bro's like levitating above the court.
He's hitting the moon onto the...
He's spiking the moon straight onto him. Oikawa's getting a crazy receive on it, but it just like plows into him and drives him into the ground.
That'd be crazy. It breaks Oikawa's arms just through him. He's crippled
very,
for the rest of his
very
life.
different anime. But we're going to see like some crazy like power spikes just breaking straight through their defenses.
Yeah.
And overcoming the fact that Oikawa's just got a read on them.
Okay.
And then after that, I don't know.
It would have to be either Wakatani South or Shiratorizawa. We don't know what the rest of the
they're
bracket
losing to
looks like.
Shiratorizawa. I don't think we're beating Shiratorizawa right now. I don't think in this run we can make it past Shiratorizawa. So I don't think they're going to make it to Nekoma this year. Because also the relation between like the parallels with the upperclassmen was a bit downplayed in comparison with Nekoma. Whereas like we obviously got like the Kenma, Kageyama, like insane prodigy setters.
Tanaka and the other guy.
And the guy that is literally just Tanaka with a mohawk. Hinata's was also a little bit downplayed, to be fair, but he at least like introduced himself and name dropped himself.
They were basically the same character. One was just tall and
the other
was
team
short.
captain was a second year though.
Was
because he was in the same year as Kenma.
I don't think that's true.
Yeah, because they'd been.
They said they were friends. Grade. Yeah, I don't think they're.
I'm pretty sure he was a second year.
I'm pretty sure Kuro is a third year. I'm gonna have to double check that and do that right now.
All right, we'll have you double check that while I think about what possible other predictions. I just don't see it. They have to lose eventually. You know, they have to have that moment of defeat that pushes their back.
Yes, Kuro is a third year.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is Kenma a third year?
No.
Interesting. I'm not sure then, because I feel like we are going to get more from Kuro. It'd be weird. But maybe he goes in like a staff position.
Yeah, Kenma is a second year.
Maybe he goes into a staff position if they have another year, where he's like a coach or something, assistant coach.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Because he was...
Coach Nekoma is like, he's pretty close to retiring.
Insanely old, and that other guy was not really expanded upon at all. But I don't know, he did get quite a lot of like screen time. Like he was not underemphasized by any stretch of the imagination. And he was like a pretty good player that we didn't really see much of. But they did kind of just blow past him, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He was friends with a young Coach Yukai.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. So you think we're going up to Shiratorizawa and then losing to Shiratorizawa?
Yes.
That's your lock-in?
I think we'll lose to But man, if they lose, they have to go through another tournament, which means they have to face off against all these people again. And I don't think that's going to happen either. But I just don't see us plowing straight through the first tournament like that. Just like no diffing the inner high, getting past the prefecture, going straight to nationals.
Yeah.
I'll have to think about it more.
All right.
I'll have to ponder on it. I'll come back to you later after I Google the answer.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I mean...
By the time our YouTube viewers will see this, you'll probably already know.
I don't know the structure of the tournament is the thing. So it might be that they have like some breaks and some downtime between matches, at least maybe between like the blocks in the tournament.
The only thing that I know that they explain in the manga but not in the anime is every game until the championship game is a best of 3 sets. The championship game is a best of 5.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Best of 3 does elongate it a bit. So I think this season's definitely going to be us going to Alba Josai and beating them. I don't think we'll see any more after that. I think that'll be the end of the block. The block finals will be versus Alba Josai. We'll win that, and then next season's going to be the next block where we're probably going to beat a team or something like that, and then lose to Shiratorizawa at the end. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to have to like think about it.
Yeah.
Because both paths of beating and losing to them seem so unrealistic right now.
Yeah, you're right.
Because like if we just win, it's just like we've no-diffed every named team up to Nekoma, and now like what's left?
There's still story. You remember when I told you that there's a lot of flashbacks in Haikyuu?
What are we gonna be flashing back to?
Who knows?
All right, but I think that's probably a good wrapping up point. So as always, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a comment down below what you think of my left field theories about the whether or not we will win and lose to Shiratorizawa.
They're logically consistent.
Right. I'm leaving the train of thought there.
Yeah.
I'm guided, even if that direction's not necessarily correct. But if you want to see the full uncut reaction, at least a few weeks ahead for Haikyuu, check out the Patreon, linked in the description. We'll also have full uncut reactions to One Piece, Megalobox, Steins Gate, and possibly more in the future as per any recommendations. Don't forget to leave those recommendations in the comment. If you subscribe to the Patreon, you'll get to vote on what we react to next, which will help us out a lot because we don't know what to react to next. Until then, see you next time.
Peace.
And we want you to join up and become a member of our Rat Pack.